Hi everyone, so today we're going to try out this sweet new set that Die Press brought to HSN. It is the Christmas Treat Die Kit. Basically makes a treat bag, so they did send this item free of charge for my review, and of course all opinions are my own. Any links I have in the description box will be affiliate links, which means I'll make a small commission if you purchase items through those links. So if you're familiar with Die Press's little gift bags, they're just really sweet, really cute, and this one has several ways to dress it up. So let's take a quick look here. Oh, acetate, okay, and then we have some some stamps. The first thing I thought there was snowman poop, so little acrylic stamps that ho ho ho, reindeer noses, holiday treats, wishing you a sweet Christmas, seasons eatings, and then two in the from, and then of course little faces. And okay, and so let's just open up the little instructions here. Okay, Christmas treat bags. So we have the favorite bag itself. It does cut like a little aperture, it looks like. There's this different shape here, so we'll see what that's about. And then the bag back. We have a Santa, a reindeer, a snowman that you can make with the die set. So cute. And then it tells you here if you want to do some stamping, you know, it's optional. You're going to stick your acetate on there, go ahead and assemble the bag, close it up at the bottom, you know, put your treats in if you want to glue it or close with Velcro or whatever it is that you want to do there. And then you pop your little face on there. So let's take another look at this. Look how cute. Oh my goodness. And then it comes with a marquee cutting folder. Of course, if you have any machine that cuts thin metal dies, you can put these dies through that. But this is specifically for the marquee. And I can see the dies on both sides. Let me take them out of here just because of the glare. Oh, so sweet. So it's going to make a sweet little gift bag. I don't know if you can see it, just about the size. Of course, I'll try and remember to measure after it's created. But right now, I'm just looking from the top to the base so we have an idea. It is about 3 inches tall, and then the width here, 2.5 inches, just smaller than 2.5 inches wide, and then the base is going to be this doubled up, so I can't quite give you that number yet. Well, maybe this one, right? That's the side, but that's okay. 1.25-ish inches. So of course this is size to go through the marquee, so as far as the size of the die itself, it's going to fit through that. And I guess I can give you the largest measurement just in case. The die itself is almost 6 inches long, and I'm looking at the edge of the die, by 4 1/8 or so, okay? And then we have all our pieces here to create our little characters, little hat. Of course, that's the side piece there, and then all the other little pieces. So what I'm going to do is grab some paper, we'll create our bag, make a little topper, and hit the ground running. I'll be right back. So grab some papers, and I think I'm going to do the Santa today because as I'm just looking at it, look how cute the reindeer. I just want to show you guys, these are big enough that you can put it on a card and it would just be adorable. I mean, this is a good sized little reindeer. He's almost 4 inches wide at his ears, and then a couple inches, 2 inches, you know, in the width here, and his little antlers. I mean, how cute is that to put on a card front, right? All these little guys are a really nice size. But I was looking at the little Santa Claus, and I can see here where you might think, okay, well, how are you going to put this piece of face inside his little beard and still have it put together like in a way that it doesn't just fall through right later. So we'll do that one because it might have an extra step that maybe you might want to see. So it looks like we need to cut the following pieces for each bag. Basically, this is all one piece, and then the bag back. So I'm going to use this red paper, and we're going to cut one of these and one of this. And while I'm at it, since I have red paper out, I do also want to cut his little hat base, right, the Santa Claus hat. And I do have a little holly berry, but I'm going to cut that separately, so not quite right now. I want to use some shiny paper for that one. I think that's all I need for this one, so that's that. So I'll run these guys through, and then we'll talk about the other pieces. So let me just run these pieces through the marquee. Of course, I'm going to put right there, cut that down, run it through. Okay, so I cut these together at the same time. They fit there perfectly. So we have the piece. This piece pops out, so we're going to cover that in acetate there, and then put these little guys. We have these pieces. So I'm going to just go ahead and cut everything just so we have everything ready. So I'll put these to the side because we don't need those right now. For my Santa Claus, I will need little white accents. So what I did was I grabbed this, and it's a pearlescent white paper, so just to give a little something different. So we need to cut this portion out of white paper, or whatever it is you like. If you like to do a little gray, whatever it is that you like for the little beard and everything. And then we also want to run this part through, at least this bottom part, you don't need this top piece, out of like a skin tone. So I just grabbed like this kind of tannish, kind of soft color paper, I don't know. We're gonna run it through that guy. And then again, it can just be this little piece, you don't need, like I said, the mustache part. On the white, I also need my little hat details, which I love that they put them together, right? So those things generally are gonna be cut in white, they're put together. The hat detail is stuck to the little pom-pom there for the top, so that's really cool. So that's all one piece. And then our little holly. So let's see. This holly is so cute. So it has different layers. I don't know if you can see that has the background and then a little topper piece, so you have a little bit of dimension, and then the little berry, which is here. So I'm gonna make sure I don't misplace that little guy. Just some metallic red paper, just do something fun, and then the little leaves out of this green paper, okay? And I'll be right back. So for right now, I have the pieces. I'm gonna leave these in here, the little red dot, little red berry. Here it does say you're going to clearly keep this, and on this one you're gonna discard this, so this pops into here. And then I'll just show you a way to get that glued together and with different pieces to hold it all together. So let me just put these to the side for right now. We'll work on the bag itself. And those pieces we don't need. Okay. Put those to the side. And let's bring our little bag back. And so there are, you know, there's some stamping we're going to do to that, so I'm just going to do that in a minute. But on this guy too, if you want to go ahead and stamp something, we can do that. So it should go like this, because we're basically going to put these guys together like that. So wherever you want to put that on there, so cute. Let's put Season's Eatings, just have something different from the example. And I'm just going to eyeball this and stamp it, but if you want to, of course, put it on your precision press, something like that, that'd be great. So I just have Season's Eatings, and I'm just going to put that right in there, and making sure that I can see that every area of my stamp is pressed. Perfect, super cute. And let me put that to the side. Okay, so what they're telling you here on step 3 is to go ahead and just do all your score lines. And basically, you know, whenever you have tabs like this, they always fold back. And I normally just finger press things if you want to bring out your scoring tool, of course. It's great, or a bone folder. And it does tell you right there, you know, fold down away from you along score lines indicated in yellow. So that's pretty much what I'm doing right now, right? These guys. You're just making that bag shape. And then the ones that come up towards you are in blue. You'll see it there. Is that little gusset, which is really sweet. Okay, so this area here is folded towards you. I don't know if you can see that, like up. But again, it'll kind of want to do that anyway when you go to glue them together. So just get that kind of going. And this guy too. He has a few different score lines. And he has 2 little ones here, because what happens is when it comes over this, it's going to go over this top, so they're giving you like a little gusseted area there too. So there's 2 little lines on this one, so I'm just going to kind of fold them so you can kind of see. You can make them more crisp again if you want to use a bone folder. It just gives you a little area there. Okay. And so now we're going to turn this over, and we're going to adhere our acetate. And you know, you can just cover that little area if you want. They're recommending to do a 2 1/4 by 3 inch piece of acetate, and that would be because that way it comes from the top all the way to the bottom, so nothing like gets stuck behind there and maybe removes it for you, you know what I'm saying? So I will do what they say here. So let's do 2 1/4 by 3. Let me see how big this piece of paper is, or acetate. It's 5 by 4. I'm just trying to think what's the best way to score this or cut this. Hold on. Yeah, so let's on this side, I'll do the 2 1/4. And you know what, I'll go ahead and do by 3 in one direction. So I took the 3 inches off there, and on the 5-inch side, I'll do the 2 1/4 so I can get a couple from that. And if you want to do different math, then you know you can do what you like, because I can then cut this piece down and make 2 from this one piece, right? And I have this left over for something else, maybe doing like a little pop-up box. If you want something like it's floating, you can use those little pieces to help you do that. Okay, and just to glue that down, I'm going to use a wet glue, and this glue actually takes a very long time to dry, but that's okay. I'm going to use this one. Sorry, of course, got to get that going. You can put the glue on the acetate if you like, but I'm just putting it on here. And again, this is on the inside of the bag. So that covers that pretty well. I'm going to let that set up for just a second, and I'll be right back. As you can see, it's going to take a while because it's a wet glue and under plastic. But what we're going to do is turn this over, and just going to make sure that's holding on there. Okay, and then we're going to take this guy here, either side that you would like. We're just, you know what? Well, yeah, this is fine. I was going to grab a faster drying glue, but that's okay. So I'll take that and basically make a nice long strip. And again, whenever I form bags, I like to use a wet glue. It just holds together longer. And what I like to do when I'm creating things is just make sure everything's really even, right? Up at the top, down at the bottom. And you can definitely turn this over and just give it a nice squish. So, you know, that's really nice and on there. I'll still manipulate this a little bit. And then basically all we're going to do is glue this side to this side. So now this is basically symmetrical. It should be something that you can flatten out like this if you wanted to. I always end up working in the air, like I always say on my videos. I'm up here, but you can do this. You can definitely, well, let's flatten that out first. Let's pretend. And put, you know, a good amount of glue, not too much that seeps out everywhere, but a good amount. And then bring this guy over and line that up. And to help you with your construction, if you want to keep it flat, you can do that. Just flatten it out like that. Just making sure those two ends are meeting. And that's kind of what they're showing you here, okay? So it's a strip, and then they just flatten it out. Again, a lot of times I work up in the air like this, so whatever it is that you like to do. Okay, I'm going to let that hold up, like stick together before we move on to step 7. Okay, so I think that's set up. We're just going to open it up a little bit here. Now on this last one, it's telling you on step 7 just to fold these guys in. And that's by putting this guy down first. And then, so this flap, the one that has like the little notch cut out. And these guys. And then this one holds it together. I love this kind of construction because that is sturdy. We didn't need glue. It looks great. Look at that. So there's our little bag, and then again you can kind of squish it like this. I would say it holds like a handful of Kisses, you know, whatever, Sixlets, those kind of candies, those kind of cute things you want to put in there. And then that's over like this. Now they're showing to go ahead and glue that down and then put your little face on here. It's whatever you want to do, however you want to do it. For now, I'm just going to leave it alone because we got to work on this. And I'll bring this little guy. We don't quite need that yet, but that's okay. I'll still bring these pieces over so we have all our pieces. Okay, so we have a little bit of stamping to do. If you go back, they're showing you to stamp the nose on there. His little mouth, let me show you. So we have these things, and then this would be here with his little nose. And so I'm trying to see where the little mouthpiece would be. Okay. So nose pretty easy. And I'm just going to stamp this by hand, and if for something, you know, something doesn't work out, I will redo it. Let's see here. I just have some pink ink here. And oh my goodness. And I'm just eyeballing that, so let's go. Right there. There it is. So cute. And then some little eyes. And I believe it's the smaller set of eyes. As you can see, there's a larger set, but if you look at the instructions, the larger one goes to the reindeer, but whatever you like. But of course, the perspective of this one is what belongs on this guy, so it's the smaller set. And let's stamp that. I'm just kind of seeing what we're doing here. I'm going to put them like right in here. There's little eyes. And then the mouth portion is this bit here. And it looks like you just stamp it and then whatever happens, you know, it's fine. So I'm trying to see here what that might look like. If I have that there, I have this here. I have his little nose here. The little mouth needs to be like in there somewhere. Just trying to see where that might be. Let's say at the base of that little roundness. See how it has that little round area? Yep, that looks good. Okay, so I just want to show you where I place that. Right under that little notch, okay? Alright, let me clean up just a little bit and we'll put them together. Okay, so here are our pieces. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put the little hat together. If you want to put dimensionals between here, that would be very cute. I'm going to pop this on here. And this little guy on here. I'm just trying to move it to see if it has a certain way it has to sit on there or not, but let's see. I'll just pop it on there. Maybe right there. Looks pretty good. Okay, and then I'm going to put some glue on the back of this, because what I'm going to do is go ahead and adhere this part, right? And then I'm going to put glue here and put his little face in, and then his mustache will also help hold his face on. So I'm just going to pop this in this void here and just take a look and make sure that looks pretty good. So cute. Alright, so that's holding his face in place, right? Got a little extra glue over here. I'll get that off with an eraser later. And then we pop this on. Again, you know, dimensional or whatever you like. But right now I'm just going to glue it down. So I'm putting glue on there, so that's going to hold his face part to his little beard here. Oh my goodness, how cute is that? But that's what I'm saying. It's a nice size. I don't know if you can see that. He's like 3 inches tall, maybe 3 inches in the other direction. And then, of course, these little guys, we also have a little extra. Again, if you want to use dimensionals, you pop that little guy up. It gives you an extra little detail, which I think is really cute. And then here I will pop on my little red dot here. Sorry, okay. And there's that. And we can place that wherever we like, but I'll just put some glue on here. Oh, he's so festive and sweet. Okay, I'm gonna let that sit up for a second and I will be right back. Okay guys, so we have our little bag. Again, you know, put your little treats. It's a little early, I don't have Christmas treats right now, so I'm just gonna glue this together. A little tape here, and then we'll pop on our little Santa Claus. But again, if you want a Velcro, you know, depending on what the project is for, maybe magnets. Oh, my sticky stuff stayed on the other side, and that's interesting. Hold on. Let's do that again. I'm just going to line this out in 2 pieces, since I don't quite trust this roll right now. And I always burnish it with the back of my finger or fingernail just to get that glue really down. Sorry, I just brought this closer to me so you can stick that down. And then it says just to stick our little Santa Claus on top. So I'm just going to put glue, but however you want to do that. How cute. Oh my goodness. I have his little beard going to his belly if you want to put it up higher, whatever it is. And there it is, guys. So I'm going to hold it because, of course, I just used the wet glue. But thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully that gave you some idea. The rest of them is just little stamping. You know, you put the little antlers on, or like the snowman, you just stamp his face and put your little accent pieces on. So I just thought this one had a little different step that I wanted to go ahead and show you guys here. So there it is. Thank you so much, Die Press, for sending these items for review. I'll have images coming up. I'll have links in the description box, guys. And I will see you guys at the next one. Bye now.